Hi friends, it's AV Lux here. Wanted to just do a little love reading. I thought it might be a little insightful for those who end up watching this video, what you need to know about that person you're thinking of in terms of love or a possible love interest, romantic love. I'm going to be using the Messages of Love Oracle cards. I actually have, you can find these on Etsy. I have her other deck, the Hidden Truth Oracle, another great one. I'll probably be tapping into the Island Time Wellness Love deck. Oh gosh. Love Oracle cards. Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. They're really good clarifiers. I may or may not bring in the Romance Angels. Sometimes I think this deck is a little too nice, but it still, gives great messages. But I actually have, I don't think you can see it on the camera, but I have my Palo Santo burning right now. So I just wanted to cleanse these cards before I went ahead and use them. Now, typically what I do, and I've already done this with all these decks, is when I initially get them, I cleanse each and every card, and I'll take one. I'll have the white sage and some other herbs burning, and then I have the smoke go on this side. I'll flip it over and do it on that side, and then I just do that for every single card. And then prior to a reading, I usually just do a general blessing of the cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. I call upon all of our Lord's good angels and archangels, all my saints and angels and spirit guides. Bless this deck of cards and each reading done. Bless the people that the messages are read for, as well as for myself. May they bring us to our highest and best vibrational selves. Fill each card and reading with light, love, positivity, truth, and guidance, and may only the highest good come through. Please clear anything else. Protect us. Thank you in Jesus' holy name. We pray, and so it is. Okay, so I wanted to go ahead and mix these cards. Oh, that was fast. What is it that you would like these viewers to know regarding their love or partner or relationship? What message would you like our viewers to know regarding love and their partner? Oh. Okay. Let's just keep going here, and I'll break down the cards for you guys in just a minute. I just feel like I need to, there's like this high energy in spirits, like hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. So I feel like, okay, I can't break them down as they come out. I mean, they're literally jumping out. It's kind of crazy. Okay, I need to stop catching them. Let me just, the energy is crazy high with this deck. Could also be we're starting to near the end of this retrograde, and so it's giving its final push. We have a little bit less than a week to go, and man, this one has been I don't want to say brutal one, but for the lack of a better word, it has been quite brutal for a lot of us. We've been forced to sort of come up against a lot of hurdles this time around, because the energy from that full flower moon and with that eclipse was just so strong. So congratulations, you've made it this far. Oh, that one actually flipped over. Okay, so let's see here. I feel like, okay, I gotta keep going, you guys. It's just too, and maybe it's this deck. This deck is like, no, we got a lot of shit to say. So okay, hold on. I just noticed that this one was, okay. All right. What would you like our viewers to know? This will be the last card for now that I will draw. Oh, see, they was mad. They didn't want me to stop. Okay, so we have actually a lot of cards going on here. Let's see what we have. So we have here and now. Your true love is already part of your life. Chemistry, the attraction you feel is mutual. Stability, this relationship can stand the test of time. Children are important to this partnership. Different pages, you and this person don't share the same vision. Okay. Trust, it is safe to trust in this situation. And then go slow. Take time to get to know each other. I think that Spirit is just really trying to cover a lot of bases here. I feel like there's multiple messages going on, and the energy was like, okay, but we have to try and do it all in one reading. I think that's because they know that, this is, I do my readings close to the middle of the night. And so we have a lot of messages here. So this feels like, for those of you who are in a long-term relationship, I feel like although relationships have an ebb and flow, this is a relationship that you can trust in. This is a relationship that you have built, not just a life with, but that you can kind of identify within yourself this person. And what that means is, if this person, for whatever reason, was not with you, you would not be yourself. So part of your identity is with this person, and that person, you should know that that person feels the same way. And you have a lot at stake. It doesn't matter how long you've been in a relationship or partnership or a marriage, whether it's 2 years, 2 months, 20 years, 200 years, right? There's always going to be sort of this up and down with any relationship, not just romantic. And so I feel like when it's low for you guys, it's really low. And then when you have your highs, it's amazing. And that's kind of what gets you through the lows. But I think that those relationships, those solid relationships where you've really started to plan out, okay, this is my person for life. The problems that I think that are coming up is that you guys really are on different pages. But you know what? It feels like Spirit is saying it's okay. It's okay that you're on different pages. And sometimes it might feel you're on really completely different pages. And you're like, how do I consolidate, how your view with my view? Why didn't we go through this? I thought we, covered this prior to us getting married, or prior to us getting into this, relationship further. And I had no idea you felt this way. Those are, just so you know, those are normal things to feel, okay? You do have to trust in your relationship. I feel like there's even some, it's like one person has a little bit more say so, and then it's like it shuts the other person down. There's this weird like tug of war. And that's the part that's not healthy, and I'm gonna get to people who are not in a relationship at the moment but are still watching this, because there is a message for you. I just want to get this, because the energy is so strong of this, of these relationships that have kind of already have these strong roots and have this like strong foundation. Not that you would ever leave the relationship, or that your partner would leave the relationship. It still doesn't sit right with you. There's something about the relationship and there's something about the way you guys are just not jiving, right? You guys are just not on the same page, you know, whether that be you're just in, you know, staying for the kids, or whether that be, you know, because you're trying to plan to have kids. Don't let that negate why you're even with this person in the first place, you know. So just kind of, you know, let this pass. There are some things that are worth kind of tabling, but if you're feeling in any type of way that your partner is just kind of, or the one that you're thinking about or in a relationship with is just kind of, is more or less kind of like shutting you down, or is so opinionated that it makes you like, it ends up turning into an argument, and then it's just not worth it. That's not healthy. And the thing is, I feel like that person doesn't even realize that that's what they do, even though they say they know that they're like that. It's worth talking to them about it. It's worth trying to let that person know how you feel. And maybe you have to go about it in a way where it's like, you know what, we're just going to table this for now, agree to disagree. I feel some type of way. And when, you know, when it's a better time, I really want to tell you how I feel. I really want to tell you, when you react a certain way, it makes me feel this way, if that makes sense. Okay. And then for those beautiful souls that are just single right now and like looking for love, I still feel like even though you're single, you're still thinking about a particular person, and that particular person is your person. Okay, so that there is definitely chemistry there. You're in that, like, that person is already here and now. It's not someone that you need to wait for. It's kind of like you never knew that the one was in front of you the whole time, type of thing. Okay, so again, that person that you're thinking of, that's the person. Okay, the chemistry is there. It's not a stranger. And not to say that you're on different pages, but it's kind of, you guys complement each other very well. It's kind of like that whole cliche of opposites attract. Sometimes it's to an extreme, and sometimes there's just, you know, there's a balance of being kind of different than your partner, and that's kind of what keeps you guys, you know, going back for more. Like, I feel like it's, you know, whether it's, well, this person is single, I'm single, but there's just something there. You guys still talk on the phone, you guys still text every night. That's the person that you end up, you know, saying good morning to, saying good night to. It's like, it's almost like you guys are already a couple, and you know you're already a couple, and that's why here we are, so that you can get your confirmation. And so I want to be your confirmation to tell you, and I'm sorry, it's not me, it's actually Spirit, right? Spirit is your confirmation saying, yeah, that's the person. Why don't you just like stop wasting your time and by fake focusing on other people and focus on this person. Now, you don't have to go fast, you know, you do. So take your time. This card says take time to get to know each other. And even if it's a person that you have known for years and years and years, a best friend versus someone who's a best friend versus someone who may potentially be your partner romantically, that's a totally different person. A roommate, that's turning into, you know, again, someone you're romantically involved with, a totally different person. things like that. Even a friend of a friend. It's just once you get into a romantic relationship with this person, it is different. And you're different. And so, take that time to get to know each other. But at the same time, I'm being urged to tell you, don't waste your time on other people because it may pass you by. So you may be waiting a much longer time for this moment to be good again. Because right now it's like you're both single, or like, there's gonna be, it's coming up. You know what I mean? Like you guys are right there, but for whatever reason, there's this fear of commitment, and and that's normal. But I think the big message for you is that don't let that person go, and don't let that person let you go. Sometimes you have to be, the one to make sure that you're still part of that person's life, and that you are that important person. And sometimes it's okay to just tell them, like, even though we don't necessarily want to make the first move or anything like that. You wait for that person to like tell you goodnight, or wait for that person to text you first. It's totally okay, and not just okay, but they actually like it when they see you take the initiative, because it shows them that you're interested just as much, and it's important that they see that. Okay, so, and we have to trust this. This is a really good message and reading. I'm going to continue to build on this because I feel like, again, I'm still being urged to draw cards. I'm still being urged, like, that's not it. That's not it. Okay. So I'm going to trust Spirit here, and just blessing these cards. May the message from these cards be concise and clear. Okay. What would you like these viewers to know regarding their love life and relationship? Oh, soulmates. See, I think that's pretty much what we were talking about here. Okay. What else would you like the viewers to know regarding the person that they love? Oh. What would you like? Oh gosh, Spirit, please don't be mad at me. You're so powerful. I'm also catching these cards, and they're probably really frustrated with me. I'm really sorry. They're just gonna have to bear with me here. And then sometimes, if I do that too much, they get kind of frustrated with me, and I just have to pull a card because they're done. They're done trying to, but they'll try and pop the card out multiple times, and I always try and catch it. I don't know why. Oh, that was like a quarter of the deck. So what I'll do is I'll flip over these cards, and I'll take the first ones at the bottom. Okay. Oh, there's an axe. All right. So this axe is a breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Okay, so and this axe actually is coming right after the soulmate. And so what I'm reading that as is that there's there's some. Okay, hold on. So we are always in a cycle. Our whole life is a cycle, but we right now, in this present moment, we are going through, again, not only a retrograde, and retrograde speaks to growth, and it speaks to ending, things that don't serve us. And so, when we were talking up here about how you guys are like on different pages, this is kind of like speaking to that. It's like, it's not saying that there's a breakup or separation, although sometimes when this card comes up next to soulmates, it may mean that, you guys are going through a little bit of a separation, but that you should still trust in that relationship. And if that's what it is, I encourage you to meditate upon that, because I feel like if you're going through a separation or you're going through a breakup or divorce, that I still feel like the message for you is that's what it is for now. And that's because you both need to step back and take a good look at, cycles or patterns that don't serve you anymore. And you have to make the change. And once you make that change, even if you're like, that I was totally right and that person was totally wrong and they're the ones who need to make the change, we can't force that person to change. We can only accept how they are, and then we can change. And then you have to go from there. So you can't come back together until that person sees your change, not just what you say, right? And that person has to do the same thing. Okay? So because we're talking about, this core rooted relationship. I mean, and that's why I started with you folks who are in a committed relationship or who have been in a long-term relationship already, or this person, you guys are like a twin flame, I started with you guys first because that's the energy is wanting me to focus on you guys. Not that my single, viewers are being left out, because clearly there's still a message for you there. But the message is also to take a look, at these relationships that could be, your future, if that makes sense. It's like, take this reading as almost like a warning, or not a warning. I'm really sorry I said that. More like a lesson, right? So I'm going to keep going. What else would you like our viewers to know regarding this soulmate and axe? I need some clarification on that, please. What else would you like our viewers to know regarding this axe, soulmate, love? What else would you like? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. Okay. Not enough, I see. Okay, so you really are just on different pages, and it is a big deal for you. So this is telling me that the problem that you guys are having has to do with these lessons, these circles, these cycles that are not breaking, whether it's, oh, he flirts too much, or he's always done that, or maybe it's she's always gone, or she is just too nice, or whatever it is. Okay. It's making you feel like you're just not enough. And you're absolutely right to feel that it's not okay. And it really isn't. And so it's a big enough problem to go through a possible separation. And I can completely understand that. I think Spirit still wants you to know that there's a lot at stake if you both turn your back. Not that it would be a bad thing. Maybe that's just the best thing that you guys need to do. But I just want to tell you that maybe just try and take it a little bit slow. Remember, you have a lot invested. Now, if this person is just, abusing your emotions, abusing your time, not even just like clear-cut abuse in terms of physical abuse. You can be abused, mentally. You can be abused emotionally. Those are things that are toxic enough to walk away from. However, I'm not getting that energy, okay? I'm getting that this soulmate twin flame thing, like, I don't know who I would be without this person. You know what I mean? That's the kind of relationship that this feels like. But it does feel like some deep-rooted issues. And it's making you feel, like shit at the end of the day, and it's not okay, you know? So I'm with you. It's not okay for your partner to make you feel that way. And it's not okay to make, you know, anyone make you feel that way. I think it's important that in a relationship that we take into consideration what, not only what that person feels, but really try and see it from their point of view and not tell them or make them feel like it's wrong. I hate that shit. Okay. Okay, so let me grab some more messages here for you, okay? We're running out of room here. I'm just going to try and find a little bit of, okay, we had children, different pages. And then we had trust. Go slow. Is that still in the, yeah, good, okay. And then we had soulmates. Acts. Oh, you can't really see it up there, huh? I'll put it right here. Okay, so let's grab these. This is our romance oracle cards. What would you like our viewers to know? This is in closing. I'm sorry that this ended up being kind of long, but I hope that some of this message resonates with you, or if you feel like this would be a good message to send to someone you know that kind of vented to you, that might be a good idea too. Here we go. Let your friends help you. Literally just said, if you think that, you know, this might be something you know someone, you should send this video to them, and because it might help them. Let that be your confirmation card. Man, I'm telling you, Spirit is just like hyped. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, Lord. Okay, so we have romantic feelings, make the effort, and keep an open mind. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to end it with one more. Then we'll go over this set of cards. And if we need some clarifiers. But it's feeling pretty redundant, so I don't want to take up more of your guys' time. Thank you. Okay, now I'm feeling like this message, it's like lighter and not as heavy as our first messages. So this feels like a completely different message. This message it feels like it's going towards those people who are thinking about getting into a relationship, or who are single, or these viewers who, you know, you have someone kind of in mind, or you're starting to build something with someone and you're just not sure if you should get into a relationship with that person for whatever reason, be it you, be it them, be it your beliefs, be it whatever. So let's go over this. Okay, so let your friends help you, romantic feelings, hang on, make the effort, keep an open mind, and playfulness. So this is, again, in a different way, it's the same message, right? It's like, it's that person that you're thinking of. And we were talking about how it's okay for you to go ahead and show them that you're interested, and the universe supports you in that. Okay, so it's going to be scary. What's the worst? The worst, you know, they could do is just be like, no, but I still love you as a friend, or I still, you know, and then you go through that issue, whatever. But, you know, you kind of have to trust in yourself, trust in the relationship, trust in what you're feeling, what, like, internally, that gut feeling, and trust that the universe, you know, 100% has your back, has your heart, has everything in mind. Okay. Keeping an open mind. So that soulmate person, or that, you know, your person may be someone who, and we talked about how it could be someone where it's like you opposites attract, right? And then, you know, again, go slow, just enjoy each other, So this whole this whole reading just kind of is confirming what we spoke about a couple moments ago towards my towards the single folks, or the folks who are just getting into a relationship. If you're just getting into a relationship and you're wanting to know, you happen to click this video for whatever reason, and it's you're just wanting to know if this is someone you should be with, or if this is someone you can really make a future with. The universe is saying yes, that the feeling is mutual, but definitely just take it slow. You don't have to think about 10 years in the future. You know, you don't have to think about, the universe is saying just enjoy each other. Don't worry, it'll all work out. Don't worry about your china patterns. Don't worry about your wedding dress. Don't worry about what you should wear, at your wedding or at the ceremony or whatever. Okay. Universe is like, slow your roll. This person is definitely into you. And it's okay for you to let that person know you're into them, because they're going to like it. they're gonna like it. So I hope that this, there was a couple messages here. It was almost like doing 2 readings at one time. So I hope that some of this resonated, and if it didn't at first, that's okay and normal. And sometimes it takes a little longer. So I always tell my clients that if it doesn't make sense right away, it's totally okay. Sometimes you'll just keep it in the back of your mind, and you can always go back to the reading later for confirmation, okay? So if you have any questions, also again, please send this to the people that this may benefit. All right, I'll talk to you guys again soon. Ciao.